Hello everybody, we're with Nino. We're going through Friday's meeting, straight into the action. First race on the card due to run at about 12 on this Friday afternoon, and US Ranger Richard Fourie and Alan Greef team up. They had 11 to 10 to win. There's been some interest in this. It has shortened, open 14 to 10 about a half an hour ago, and they've climbed into 11 to 10 now. 2 Marston Toto, second choice at 5 to 2. Number 4 Flying Legend is currently trading at 3 to 1. Little bit of interest in Kelly Mitchell's runner here for Muzi in the saddle. Calvin Abbev's there to ride that horse First Officer, priced up at 8 to 1, and then it's double figures about the others. Nino, good morning. The money hasn't stopped coming for this horse, US Ranger.
That's my clear first. The form around with Master on Toto, who beat it, but that was over the 1,000. I think, or I believe US Ranger will beat him over the 12. Purely based on the breeding by Active War out of Soft Falling Rain mare. So very strong selection, number 3, US Ranger. I believe whatever beats him will win. So I'm hoping that if he does get beat, he at least run second for the bipod.
Just remember the going today, the going is good. The penetrometer's on 23, so looks like a very nice day's racing with a 2.5 metre spur at the 700 metre mark when they start their turn for home. Okay, Nino's bipod, we're bankering this favourite. We've got 3 bankers today, and that bipod will cost 168. Okay, next race, not easy. This is a tough one, this particular second, I thought anyway. Maiden plate over 1,000 metres. Betway this morning have got Muzi's horse, number 12, Atlantic Pearl, top of the boards at 22 to 10 for the Kelly Mitchell stable. It's up the straight, the 1,000 metres. 2, Here Comes Johnny, is trading at 5 to 2 at the moment. Number 1, Magnus the Goods, 11 to 2. A little bit of support in that horse of Dean Smith's. That's Stallone Naidu's riding. And then you can get 10 to 1 about Elysian Bow and 12 to 1 and better about the balance. I see a long shot support for a horse called Lady Majestic, Nino. Wayne Agrella and Tara Lang, but I guess an open race.
Yes, that's a first timer. She's very, very well bred, and you got to keep an eye on that. But of the race runners, Clyde, there's nothing between Magnus the Good, Here Comes Johnny, and Elysian Bow on the run behind Winter on the Green. So you can't actually split them. One will prefer the 1,000, the other's looking probably for the 1,200. And then the obvious horse is Atlantic Pearl. I've put all four in the bipod. But keep an eye on the unraced Lady Majestic. And also keep an eye out on number 13, the ex-Sands horse that brings Western Cape form to PE.
Yeah, okay, that could well improve. The 13 Font must go into the play, I guess. One local run in the Western Cape, debuts the Eastern Cape, so got a chance. And look, the field's not too strong, so Lady Majestic, the unraced horse, doesn't have to be too good with all due respect. PA's first leg, 1, 2 and 12. All right, let's get to our pick 6 now and get our pick 6s on. It's a plated race over 1,800 metres. Best in the race are Royal City Girl and Wishes and Dreams. Those two, from a ratings perspective, a couple of kilos better in than anything else in the race. The market has got Royal City Girl priced up at 19 to 10 this morning. They have backed it. They've taken the 2 to 1, put it that way. So watch out for that. 2 Wishes and Dreams is at 5 to 2. 9 Potenza is trading at 7 to 2 at the moment. But there's been solid support for that because it opened 7 to 1. So they've taken the 7s, they've taken the 5 to 1 now, and they're about to take the 7 to 2 about number 9, Potenza. And then it's 10 to 1 and better the balance. What do you know about Dean Smith's horse here, Nino?
I don't know nothing about it. And on study, I thought that Royal City Girl would be very hard to beat. She's the best weighted. She's taken on much stronger than what she meets today. I mean, she ran behind another Dance on Me. Earlier in the career, she ran behind the Golden Palm. So I thought she's way down in class. But now, with the betting as it is, I think people, the pick 6 is only 100 Rand, I believe. You're going to have to add number 7, Potenza, with all the money coming for it. And then if you add in that, just put in Wish It and Dream, who's also coming down in clause. But when I studied the form, I thought Royal City Girl would be hard to beat. But as I said, now you're going to have to add 2 and the 7.
Fair enough. We'll add them in. Thanks. That's Banker 1 and Nino's original perm. Maybe they're 2 plays, Banker the 1, but there's been steady support for this horse, Potenza, in the opening leg of the pick 6. So Zanovi's got them on the weights here, something like 5 kilos well in. There are a good few other horses in the race that are not well weighted. So Zanovi's well in this particular race, and he's been backed into 9 to 10 to win this. So a lot of support for Richard Fourie and Alan Greef here. That last start, some will question maybe didn't stay the 1800. But Nina will tell you a bit more about him in a minute. Lanche Fiam is trading at 5 to 2. They bump heads again. 6 Guy Gibson's 13 to 2. And number 9, Cheeky Laddie, is priced up at around 8 to 1. It's 20 to 1 and better, the balance. All right, Nino, what do you make of the 2 of them top of the boards? They meet again. What's your take?
Yeah, Clyde, I think Zanovi is the right one on the penultimate run when he beat Lancha Fiamme by 3 and a quarter length. He's 7.5 kilos better off. So on that run, he should beat Lancha Fiamme, but Lancha Fiamme is an improving 4-year-old. Highly rated by the stable, and please note that Zanovi was waited to beat him last time, but he didn't. So he rates a big danger.
Okay, so Zanovi, massive runner, as is Lanche Fiam, but in our jackpots, Nino is willing to go with Zanovi. Back over this distance now, the right horse in the race, and that jackpot on screen costs 200. Okay, this race is wide open, guys. There's anything in here. Most of the horses are drifting in this fillies and mares handicap, where they bet 33 to 10, 7 to 2 the field, like 2 Sun Spectacular, who's top of the boards at 7 to 2, but is on the drift. 9 Torry's Girl is also 7 to 2 for Alan Greef, but is on the drift. 7 Royal Mermaid is 6 to 1 for Dean Smith, on the drift. Tara Lang's got Kentucky Lassie number 1 on the car. What price is that? 8 to 1 on the drift. And then 10 to 1 and drifting, everything else. So I'd imagine, field race. I know you've already got field in jackpots, but is there any particular horse you want to use in quartets, or are we going in hoping for a massive result?
Clyde, this is a field race. Yes, I can't help the people here. This number 3, I don't know how to pronounce the name, from the Cliffy Miller stable, owned by the Hollywoods. They didn't run a bad race first time in PE. I believe maybe Sun Spectacular could be the horse to beat, but this is a very, very tough field, and I can make a case for many. So go as wide as you can. If you can afford, take the field. Okay,
we'll have a look at what bet you've got up for us over here. We're taking jackpots, second opportunity jackpot. We're going as many as we can here, buy as many as we can in the next leg, 1 and 5, and then we are going into the last race today, bankering the 15 in that jackpot. We'll be shouting home Green Planet. All right, on to race number 6 now, and here they bet 5 to 2 about the 2 Coral Creek. Richard Fourie on it for Alan Greef. Nibbled away a little bit at it because I think it opened at around 3 to 1, but that could be because of that horse that's come out, Smitty Burns, and maybe there's some adjustments to the market. I see 10 Flight Engineers also being adjusted and shortened now to 7 to 2. 8 Notorix is at 13 to 2. 7 to 1 the 6 Flower Festival. 11 Mr. Belvedere 7 to 1, and 10 to 1 about the 9 Cheerful Charlie B. And then it's like 14 to 1 and better about the balance. I'm afraid not any easier than the previous race, Nino. There'd be a few in the race that have got chances.
Another tough race, Clyde. Yeah, it's either Coral Creek or anything. If Coral Creek does get beat, I think we're in for the result. I like a couple of outsiders here, namely number 5, Explosive Speed, and I've suggested each way bet on that. My other outsider is a horse called Globe Tonic, number 7, but all in all, another tough competitive race, and I think we need a field here. So I have gone field in the jackpots.
Okay, field again. And so that's the story in this race. Unfortunately, it's one of those races, maybe explosive speed. Nino's recommending an each way strike if you like a bit of that, guys, but it does have an open look to it. Can't do damage with explosive speed. When we were doing the show, it's 16 to 1 to win. All right, back with us now. Let's get into the next race on the card, and this happens to be the East Cape Fillies Nursery 1200 metres. Chatterbox, an unraced daughter of Canford Cliffs. She's from that family of War that you may recall, so very well bred. And from the Ridgemont guys, Craig Kisvet and Devon Heffer, they involved here with Alan Greff and Richard Ferree. Don't know too much about it. Perhaps Nino can share some information, but I can tell you from a market perspective that this horse is trading at 22 to 10 at the moment. Was it 5 to 2? The odds-on favourite, though, is a horse called Marchland. And this particular horse, to tell you more about her, if you don't know, she came to the races on the 20th of February and she annihilated the field. She won very impressively, a beautifully bred daughter of Malmoose out of a Western Winter mare. And so all I can tell you is the baby or the first-timer will have to be very good if it's going to go with this horse Marchland. And in terms of the rest of the betting, the update from there is that you can get 8 to 1 and better about the others. There has been a little bit of interest in Makeover Magic, Nino, just so that you know they have nibbled away at that. But all the rage in the betting is Marchland.
Absolutely, Clyde. The way she won first time out over course and distance was very impressive. And this is a confident bank in the pick six because Chatterbox and Makeover Magic are both first timers. So I can only see a first timer beating it if they can beat it. I heard Chatterbox can run a bit. So in the jackpot, you need to put both. But in the pick six, a confident banker. Number 5, Marchland.
Thank you so much. In the exactas 1 and 5, that's our play. It's going to be a very exciting race. Okay, let's talk about Green Planet. This particular horse who's been in the Western Cape and no doubt got to have a serious chance here. It was with Desi McLachlan. And in terms of the horse's form, it's definitely got to have a chance. I mean, you'll be able to tell us a little bit more about Green Planet, what the story is with that in the company of the likes of Worldly. I thought wasn't too bad. I see you've bankered it in all of your play as well. And I'm just having a look at the last form line of Green Planet just to see if we can get any bit of confidence out there. And I see there've only been 3 runners, Nino. 2 of them have won. Jet Force won and a horse called Miss World won. And the other horse, Captain West, wasn't too far behind them. So we're happy with that, Dobby.
Yes, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the fact that Choppy's McLachlan, his stable is firing in Cape Town. And he's only brought this one horse. My only concern is I wish he had brought Grant van Niekerk, the stable jockey, with him. Nothing wrong with Gavin Wright. The run behind Jet Force stands out. I mean, Jet Force, as you said, came out to win 6 lengths, and the other run that gives it a winning chance is the run behind Gimme Rules, 6 lengths behind Gimme Rule. There's been a lot of money for it. I think someone was awake. They saw the horse opened up 20 to 1, and I think it's now 3 to 1. So some punter was very much awake during the week, and hopefully it arrives for him. Someone is going to land a big gamble today, Clyde.
All right, so you've also liked the same horse that the guys like as well that have been tipping him. Green Planet, as you say, was 20. Let me tell you, Nino, it's now 22 to 10. That's the current price on Green Planet when doing the show this morning. But there is a little bit of news on T-Rex. So just be careful. I hear T-Rex is alive. Watch out. 7 to 2 second favourite. That takes care of Friday preview. Please join Daryl Marie and myself. We're going to Turfentine Racecourse on Saturday.